we'll go dive straight into Vikendi, find out exactly how our Southeast Asian teams will fare, and continue on in this Razer Southeast Asian Invitational 2020. We're about to dive into Vikendi. Sir Cloud, Nikki, take it away.
Welcome to C Invitational, and we are your casters for tonight. My name is Nikki.
My name is Sir Cloud, and we'll be bringing the action to you.
Let's begin. And there you have it, Vikendi. What are your thoughts about Vikendi? This is a medium-range 6x6 map.
Oh yeah, this place, interestingly, although it's not the biggest map, but it has the most compounds. So normally teams tend to be a little bit more passive on this map. We have seen here, it's a little bit of it up and down. For the first game today, we saw more aggression, then it started to like cool down a bit and be a little bit more passive. So in this map, I kind of expect teams to be a little bit more passive until the 4th circle onwards.
I see. So it's like an on and off. So we will be watching for now as they loot and gear up themselves with the proper arsenal that they need. But we are seeing Team 12 here. I think they are near someone. Team 11 and 12. Those teams are from Myanmar. YG Deuce and MY.
Yep, we can see here they are in a similar compound, but they are respecting each other's location for now. Not going to make that early engagement. So now we can see it's like there's an invisible line there, just drawing across these two teams. That as long as you don't cross this line, we won't take a shot.
We're good. Yeah, no engagement will be given. But yeah, I think someone is initiating the movement here. I'm not so sure. We are watching KPO2 once again. The ninja guy. Is he the ninja one? It's Blink and him.
One of them. Blink and him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's part of it. MY Miracle here trying to loot more. He doesn't have a body armor though.
Yeah, they definitely need more loot there. But then again, in Dobo Metro, I wouldn't be too worried about their position because there's tons of loot here, especially now that they're moving as a team of 4. And now just moving over to team number 3, Exports. Looks like, Big DD, he was in trouble just now, but he managed to sneak himself into the house.
I mean, look at that health. His health bar is like one shot and he's gonna go down. And that is Exports. Oh, the kid and the others are quite far from him. He is patching himself up, but there's gonna be a skirmish between Team 3 and Team 8. GPY and Exports here. Big DD are gonna get some revenge. I'm not so sure, but let's look at that. Oh, Exports, the kid is now down. Assassin will get that down. Oh no, will they be able to get to heal him? I'm not so sure. I doubt.
Yeah, I doubt so as well. But Camper still wants to go and try for it. Oh, my goodness. In the nick of time, Camper managed to pop out the revive onto the kid while being backed up by Ace.
Superman is low on health. Superman is low on health. X-Force Ace pushing towards Superman. Will there be an... what are you gonna do, Superman? You're so low on health. But he's still fighting for his life. And they will get that kill though. Almost, yeah. There you go. That's a kill coming from X-Force. Spider-Man again survives.
And they managed to get a pan kill out of that. So that's like an achievement. That's like a statement there. Like, I kill you with a pan. And again, ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man will need to survive with his spider senses.
Again. Once again. And I like that pan kill. It's like, low-key flexing on us. I'm gonna kill you with a pan.
Yeah, it's always a statement, right? Like, if you kill someone with a pan, it's like, that's all like, yeah, I kill you with a pan. But look at this as well. Team number 1 and MTX, they are really close by to each other.
Almost. We have ATSXZ and the MTX here. Let's see if we're gonna have a skirmish between these two teams. But they're just, cautious enough not to engage in. But let's talk about our top guys. Those are from Team Myth, of course. It's really good for them that they don't really land on same spots with the other teams, and they just manage to survive until the last circle.
Yeah, looks like they want to go for positioning. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is official that Spider-Man is the last one alive again for his team.
Again and again. Let's see if he'll be able to make it until that last circle and give another second placement or maybe first placement points for his team. Let's see if he's gonna be able to do that successfully. Anyway, yeah, 71 players alive, 19 teams left for our Vikendi map.
But look at this Spider-Man. He's just using those under bridges. You can see the way he rotates right now. He will play super safe. Use the under bridges. Just go places where it's less likely to have people. And now just looking at the circle there earlier, looks like the circle is pretty kind to most of these teams. Most of it is on land, and definitely the circle will be on land towards the later stages of the game.
Yes, and now we are watching Red from Team 5 here. And these are the guys from Team Indonesia. Indonesian represent. Let's see what are they gonna offer to us right now. But I don't really see any enemies at the horizon right now. It's clear.
Yeah, looks like they're quite clear. We can see from their positioning earlier, they are in the middle of a couple of teams, but their distance is quite large at this point because it's still the first circle. So normally in this map also you expect kind of like the fourth circle onwards. Do you see big engagements?
And now we are watching RSG from that is Team 16 Singapore. Yeah, Insider here is outside. Maybe looking for other opponents. No one is actually. Oh, RG. Maybe they have spotted RG. Someone from RG. I'm not sure. Will they engage there? No. They're just gonna be simply going. Why outside the circle though?
Sometimes it's a strategy that they don't want to go straight in because there may be people in front of them, and maybe they sense that through their scout. So what they do is that they go outside and they circle around to another entry point where they think it's best for them.
Oh no, Spider-Man, if he continues that path, he might be able to stumble upon Team 14, which is from the Philippines, Iconic PH, I guess. Yeah, Iconic PH.
I wasn't sure what Blanks was doing there earlier. He was like staring blankly, and not really moving.
Maybe just scouting the area if there are any enemies. But we are watching RG Cow here and the rest of RG just looting that compound right now.
Yep, so it looks like RG will have this entire compound to themselves. So don't expect big engagement so far.
And this is what you're talking about, that we have this on and off action for the Vikendi map. And now we're on the downtime for now, and that's the time for our players to be leisurely looting. But once again, I have to remind the players that they have to take away those spots from the players that are on the top 8.
But look at this. Looks like Myth is in the same compound as MTX. And now ROADFIAT managed to get a knockdown to Sodonga. And now Online managed to finish him off with a micro Uzi. Stone will relocate himself into the compound. And all the rest of Team MTX, they can only look and sympathize.
Myth here has shown us that they can go for placement score and actually go for kills. They are very, very strong in this game. And like what you asked a while ago, who can stop them? Who will stop them?
Yeah, that will be a big question here. And now MTX looks like they will need to continue on without Sodongda. So it will be very interesting. We can see here one team member of MTX, he is all alone. He pops out the smoke. That also gives away a possibility of someone is there. So now we can see Myth, they are keeping eyes onto the smoke side.
But because he's actually away from his teammates and he wanted to rendezvous, but the problem is Myth is at the lookout and they would let that happen. Look at that, how they're gonna be flanking in this Soul Survivor, but they're actually going in for Team 19 there.
Oh yeah, they're going for the rush in. Yeah, we can see that. So it looks like Stone will go for the flank as well. He's going for the rush in. There's one right in front of him, but then again managed to relocate himself behind the structure. But will they find him out? The micro Uzi spread out 35 ammo there, ready for the spray. But then again, now looks like he will go for the jump. And here's the Olympic swim away. Oh my goodness, Stone. Oh no, Stone will go into the water as well. But now they can see in the water, the signals will be given out to his teammates and they can go for the kill.
And this is how aggressive and dominating Team Myth is at when a player knows where they are, they just keep on evading them and not actually engaging. That's dominance you can see there. And dictating the game as well.
And that one team member of MTX, he is giving himself to the river because you can see he is not showing himself, and all his life is draining away. Oh my goodness, PONDZ tries to find where he is, but looks like it's not easy to get him in the water.
PONDZ, is PONDZ down?
Oh my goodness, PONDZ have been knocked down. GE managed to go in, managed to take one down, but now Gay have been taking a couple of shots there, now down to 20% life. PONDZ needs help. And also his teammate as well. Stone needs help as well. Will he go and help them? Will they go and help them? Or will they secure the kill first? This will be the question mark that they need to answer right now.
Oh my gosh, is this the team that we're looking for? No. MTX will go down. It's gonna be 2v4 battle. I think there's a lot of players coming from mid that are down right now. Were they able to be revived or upped by their teammates?
You can see here, looks like ROADFIAT wants to get away, but then again, the sprays onto ROADFIAT and go. Oh my goodness! Offline managed to get a knockdown onto Gay. And there we go. MTX only has one team member left. Can you clutch it out? This will be the big question mark here. Looks like he's quite far away from teammates.
It's impossible. I think it's impossible. Drinking in that energy drink, will they be able to reunite and save one another when mid team has already eradicated him? And I think this is the best moment for him to go away. But I think there's gonna be third parties going in. I'm not so sure. ROADFIAT, they're clutching in. 1v1 battle. What is with the great one? ROADFIAT is down. And now we are watching the sole member from MTX throwing in those deployables everywhere, trying to go for a cover here, but left and right flanking in. We have online and PONDZ, and there you have it. He will go down.
Oh man, that's brownie points forever. Managed to knock down to ROADFIAT. May survive this. Yeah, it looks like he will survive this. Online will be revived as well. But ROADFIAT, okay, hang on. I'm just looking at this. Can they make it for ROADFIAT? But if not, they managed to secure 1 point. But no, looks like ROADFIAT will be taken out, and their opponents, MTX, managed to get 1 kill point at least.
Exactly. But you know, it's really brave for MTX to be standing against our dominator of our maps here, and we are watching VGM21s. I really admire the courage coming from MTX there.
Yeah, definitely. That was really good play. That just shows that they are not afraid to take on. Although Myth, it's high up there in terms of the charts. They have a very strong reputation, but they are not fazed by reputation.
Yes, and looking at the psychological part of the game, somehow when you are faced with the predators and you are the prey being hunted, somehow you'll lose that spirit. But MTX showed us that they can go mano a mano against our top one of our maps.
And now we can see here team number 1 and team number 6. They are trying to convince each other. But look at this! KINGZZ will spray out onto RG, and there
DRANIX.
you go. Looks like fight is happening here. They are spreading out between 2 areas. With the road cutting across them, but looks like they were disengaged. But will it be from the pan to the fire? 10x will be knocked out by team 11 here, and he will be crawling and sent back to the lobby by Kendo.
Oh no! Kendo here together with the rest of his teams. I think they know there's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams here. They are super saturated. Shots are not connecting right now, but it's a good thing that they know where the locations of the other players are at.
Yeah, but look at this. Team number 1, ATS, they have visitors coming, visitors that they don't want, the type of neighbors who would make noises in the middle of the night. Yeah, these are the type of neighbors that are actually closing in.
And there you have it. Team 6 is gonna be our visitor, and they are from Indonesia. And we are watching ATS. Is this Ikoika? Is it? Okay, low on health, Ikoika here, patching himself up. But on the other hand, Kendo will go down.
Oh my goodness, looks like Kendo will go down. And look at his KINGZZ. From his perspective, they will need to fend off incoming teams here. We do see one squad is closing in, but they are all in the circle so far.
Yes, and that is a good thing that they are inside the circle, but shots are being connected right now. What happened there?
Oh my goodness.
DRNX says! It is says!
It almost felt like a
we
lapse
have
of
here-
concentration.
Yes, indeed. KINGZZ wasn't able to cover up for his friends there. He's far from his friends. He's far from his friends though. Iconic Blanks, Edo 10 and 4th row. We are watching them here. Okay, they don't have any opponents there, so it's a really nice place for them to be at this very nice time. RRQ, DRNX and RRQ will have a skirmish here. Oh, it's really brave of him to be, shooting at these guys alone.
Yep, we can see that RRQ, one of the Thai teams as well. Looks like they are. Most of the teams are actually inside at this point. Not many teams are actually outside. Neither are they gatekeeping.
Yes, they are. And shots will be connecting. Are they connecting? ATS, they are moving. They are moving. And DRNX has to get this momentum, and actually they can flank or push. But yeah, ATS was able to get that cover. Let's see what UCUP will do at this very point. RG, is that RSG? RGS Rain? RSG Rain. Almost an insider, Rain and Kagura. Okay, they're gonna be sandwiched here.
Yep, they're going to be sandwiched. Although they want the chicken dinner, but they don't want the sandwich. Unfortunately, they will need to have this first before they can possibly have that chicken dinner.
We don't want that. That's the least that we want to be right now. RSG, Kagura, and the rest of RSG trying to get a place to be, for them to camp right now. It's not a good time for them to engage.
Yeah, definitely not a good time because we can see that they lost art. So mathematically, they may need to be a little bit more cautious if they want to go out to other teams. So that's why they're taking the more safer approach whereby Insider is inside the house.
Yeah, he is indeed inside the house. We are watching Red Flat here, sniping, throwing in some shots there. It will connect. Force the kid will go down. Oh, he's also receiving shots. He is. It's not connecting.
Oh my goodness, and we can see his teammate Teddy Boy is in trouble as well. But Flat looks like he's been taking a couple of shots and now down to 50% of life. But then again, he is still okay, but he cannot get knocked down because we can see that his team is actually far. But then again, Flat is actually giving that long range support while his team is going for the CQC. They're going for the flag there from the right side of the map, as we can see here. But will they close in quickly? Will they close it enough? X-Force, they're trying to find refuge in the house, but then again, this refuge is been seized now. Cannot knock down from afar. Flat, letting out one by one. Could they flat out a whole team? Ace is the last one left. Camper is in the house. He has been revived by his teammate Ace. We need to try to find refuge, but then again, no, not easy. Flat being taken a couple of shots there.
And now he is patching himself up, leaving it to his teammates to go flank in there. But we have Midstone there, and he already knows what's gonna happen there. So he stopped for a while. We are watching X-Force Camper at the left side of our spectrum here. Rocky is down 1v1 for Red Team. We will get that kill. But don't forget that we have Stone. He can actually go and be the third party here if ever. Stone.
Oh man, yeah, Stone, who's probably hiding behind the stone right now, can go for the third party.
Flat is down!
Oh, Flat.
He really worked hard to cover his teammates, and now he's down. And I don't see it's gonna be possible for the other teammates for help him right now, because they are actually far from him. And it's better for him to actually die than Stone to be killing him. But yeah, 1 point goes to Stone, sadly.
Well, there you go. Unfortunately, he's been kind of backstabbed by Stone. Team just right in front of him. So coming from the back, that's where he wasn't aware and he's been taken out. But unfortunately as well, he's far away from his teammates. There's nothing that his teammates can do.
Yeah, but we must commend Flat for covering up for Teddy and Rocky. But we are watching we are watching Rocky now. Will they get a revenge with Stone, or better go inside the circle now because they are outside the circle?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, interesting that Stone is the sole survivor for Myth. Is he?
I believe so. I don't think there are any other Myth members that I can see from the map earlier.
Okay, let's find out later, as we all know that Stone will be able to manage to go inside the final circle. Let's hope for that. Now we're watching Teddy Boy and the rest of Red Team.
And now this is Teddy Boy. Unfortunately, they will continue on the journey without their trusty flat taking the long range shots for them. So it looks like they will make that rotation. In front of them is Iconic PH waiting in front of the compound, but looks like Iconic PH, they sense someone is coming close by, so they're keeping their eyes on the other side.
3v3 situation we're having here, Sir Cloud, and this is going to be an interesting game, but I saw Kagura just across the horizon. You are out for throw. What are you doing? Midstone. So down. He's dead.
Yeah, he's out. That's an explosion for his vehicle. Unfortunately, he will bow out pretty early as well. 16th place for his team.
16th place will only give you 1 point. But yeah, if they were able to get much kills, it's all good. It's all good. In the hood, we are watching Teddy Boy here, and the rest of them, I think they're not gonna engage. I think that they're looking for a different path to go inside the circle than to be engaging here with Iconic. But they will be stumbling towards Kagura. If ever, Blanks will not let that happen though.
Yeah,
Chua.
Yep, Chua looks like they will need to fend off a couple of teams that are trying to come into the safe zone, but they are just playing outside of the safe zone. Even if they have this compound, the compound is not safe enough, so they need to relocate themselves. This is exactly what they are doing at this point, but they need to check their flanks. As we can see there, a couple of other teams as well.
Almost. We have Team 10, Team 14 here. Deployables have been thrown. Out in the open, Zully! But someone will get that kill, and that is Zully. Wow, that's very brave of Sully to be out there and to be eliminating someone from Iconic PH there. Edo 10 is now down as well, and the rest of AROV are actually going and flanking him, pushing and killing him as well.
There you go. But looks like Icon will need to continue on this with 2 team members. And AROV, they have an entire squad. Zully will be revived by Bota. And now Blanks is still waiting, still staring blankly into the tree, trying to find the right angle, right moment. But when will they have the right moment? I don't think they should engage because the numbers is just not on their side. But looks like Blanks still want to try the grenade.
Let's see. For 3. If they're not connect, throwing in once again, but we are watching Zully taking in the initiative to actually flank, but we are now watching Tommy here giving away shots here, and Ayaz will go down.
Oh my goodness. That was a long range shot by Tom. Managed to take down Aeons, and now Aeons didn't know what hit him. He's trying to find cover, but then again, where are his teammates? His teammates are way far away.
Yeah, he really did not know where the shots are coming from, because they are having a heated battle together with the other teams, and now it's gonna be VGM to be throwing in the shots here. We are watching Tuans and the rest of his team to be flanking Blacklist International. I'm not so sure if they're gonna be able to survive this, because we also have Red Team here. It's gonna be 3-way battle for these teams.
Oh my god, that line is just like, it reminds me of like a line of marbles just cutting across this marble. So wow, that is just that colorful with that line. Everyone's playing by the edge of the circle. Now everyone is forced to move, and they will definitely meet up with each other.
Yeah, they have to, because the circle at this very moment is not forgiving, but the complications will be, it's also the other teams that are going to go inside the circle. Alas will go down. He is now dead. And we are the watching Kings there, Red Kings here.
Yep, Kings looks like the team that lost flat earlier on. They are still on the outside of the safe zone, but the moment they move, they will need to face off with team number 30 on their right side, and on the left side there's also another team number 2 as well, so they need to be careful of their flanks as they move in.
And I think this is what Ilustrado is waiting for our teams to be stepping it up against those people at the top 8, especially at the top 1, 2, 3 place. Because these are the teams that we actually haven't really seen any action going on. But look at Red here, being so aggressive and being so successful with every engagement that they are having.
Yeah, so far Red has been doing really well. Just unfortunate that they have to continue on without Flat. But when they had Flat, it was so good. They had a good strategy, long range,
Yes.
CQC, everything complete.
And yes, I think Team Red is from Indonesia.
Yep, the Indonesian representatives, that's for sure. Now, just looking over at Red, looks like they have visitor Han is actually in the same compound as them, but none of them are in the safe zone.
For Han, if I were Han, oh, he is throwing something. He is actually gonna throw a grenade. Will he throw that
maximizing the
grenade?
angle.
Because if I were him, I won't actually, I will conceal my oh no, Chua is down. What a turn of events. RRQ. We also have RRQ there aside from VGM. Bensu is also down. It's not looking good for VGM here, but Red Teddy Boy just shooting at fourth row. It's not connecting though, but at least he is bold enough to be engaging here with these teams. It's gonna be a three-way battle against Black, VGM, and one more team there. And let's look at Teddy Boy from Red. 3 teams, okay.
Yeah, we can see that Vigo and Tuans is the only one left standing for his team right now. He needs to either help Benzo or Choi. If not, he will be the only team member left. And looks like Benzo will be his choice next to be revived. But can he do it in time? Because at the same time, the blue zone is closing in.
RRQ is closing in as well. And it's not looking good for this duo. And, everyone is just so near each other. This circle is so saturated. And looking at the circle, Team 6, 18, 20 are the ones who are almost inside the circle. We are watching RRQ Beer here. And just looking at the area, if they're actually out in the open, They are out in the open.
They're so open right now. But look at this Botak as well. Looks like he's been knocked down. Sun, we need to help him, but I'm not too sure where Sun's position is. I don't think Sun is in a good position to actually help his teammate. Might as well Sun continue on solo mode after this. But look at this RRQ. They are falling apart as well. D2A so it's already been knocked down. Beer is now down to 40% of health. What's happening to RRQ? Beer with 30% of life left. Trying to find cover. Trying to find a place where he can pop out his first aid. But then again, the smoke will be used first. The first aid kit will be popped out. And EARNNY will be revived.
Yes, and it's gonna be RRQ together with the teams here. There's a lot of colors we're watching. EARNNY is also down. Beer once again is down once again, blown up his helmet and his body armor at this very point. Someone is flanking DRNX. It's gonna be DRNX flanking them right now. What's gonna happen between these two teams? We are watching Beer again. He is down. And this is a very good moment for DRNX to be flanking right now. And there you have it. RRQ is out in the running here at Vikendi map.
We are now down to the top 6 teams. Those Sets will need help there to get revived. And Sun, he is still surviving for AROV. But look at it, the siege is coming in. Galaxy managed to take one down, but did not manage to take an entire squad. Too much for him to handle. And he will end his journey at 6th place.
Nice, and that is a clutch play coming from him. But, wow, 3 shots! 3 hits coming from Red. Rocky hit Teddy Boy. On the other hand is already down. And Rocky, what are you going to do? MYIC is just scrolling here. Is also down. Fortune will be able to help him. So, yeah, we are now left with 13 players rather. 5 teams left.
Yep, 5 teams
it
left.
It was a fast game now. This is what you're talking about. This is the action that you're talking about a while ago.
Yes, this is of course the 7th circle, so definitely we will see a lot of action here. Looks like Razer will try to make a rush in, but then again, in the house, I think there's one more team in there. Not too sure about that because it's overlapping, but then again, here we can have a clearer view that no one is in the house. If they can secure this compound, it will be prime position. Yeah,
Team 12 over there at the right side is the team from Myanmar though. DRNX here from Team 6. Our Indonesian team just trying to snipe someone from AROV, but I think someone from AROV is already down, leaving us with 11 players. Oh, they know that YDUs is also there.
And it's very certain now that we will see a new chicken dinner winner. Who will it be? This will be the big question mark here, ladies and gentlemen. And we can see here
Definitely.
how close they are with each other.
Yeah, this is something different from our previous maps, whereas the team Thailand was able to dominate. So now it's a refreshing refreshing map for everyone.
Yeah,
Red Rock is down. He is down.
Red Rocky. Not too sure about that. I think he
Oh
is.
yes. We only have 10 players left. Yes, we are almost about to conclude this. MY Miracle throwing in deployable circles already this small. Everybody needs to go inside the circle right now as it is about to close. Let's see what these guys are going. We have team 11, 12, and 6 here. And looking at 11 and 12, those are the teams from Myanmar, YG Deuce and MY.
Yep.
Miracle is down.
Oh my
Weekend
goodness.
is also down. Oh, there you have it. Finishing blow coming from CRYZEN there. And we are down to 7 players left. This is the aerial view. We can see all the players here for now. And yeah, looking at this spot, let's try to analyze this Sir Cloud.
Yeah, this is because of the road. Because of the road, you can see here all the teams, they need to cross the road. The road is a super open place. The moment you need to do that, you can see here, CRYZEN, he's spraying out the shot on the side of PONDZ, not allowing him to get into the road. The CQC is happening. Miracle is in the smoke. They cannot see where Miracle is in, but it's somewhere in there. CRYZEN have been knocked down. Ucho run into clutch now for his team. Can he do it? We're now down to the top 3 teams, and now entire squad have been taken out. And now it's Ucho versus KPO2. Can they do it? But KPO2 is just too far away. I think he will sacrifice himself to the blue zone, and very likely we'll see the next chicken dinner. Number 6. It is just a matter of time.
Yeah, 6 and 11. Those are the teams from DRNX, which are from Indonesia, and YG Deuce from Myanmar here. These are the 2 teams just, wanting to get the kills, but yeah, and the placement as well. 3 people alive here at Vikendi. So YG Deuce just dancing, and he's now finished.
And there you go, winner chicken dinner. We have a new one, ladies and gentlemen, with 11 kills, ORNX, and they got a chicken dinner for themselves tonight with game number 4.
Yes, and there you have it. That concludes our Vikendi map. Congratulations to DRNX for having that chicken dinner. DRNX, yes. How many kills though? 11 kills. 11 kills for their team.
11 kills, although not as much as the previous teams, but then again, it is still a chicken dinner nevertheless. So they managed to get maximum placement points here at this round. So congratulations again to them.
Yes, congratulations. And let's hear it from Ilustrado. What are your thoughts?